Are you an indie podcast or content creator looking to reach a wider audience? Look no further. Introducing Podcastic, the ultimate podcast network designed exclusively for indie creators like you. At Podcastic, we believe in the power of unique voices and fresh perspectives. We're here to amplify your passion and creativity, connecting you with the growing community of engaged listeners who crave original content. Podcastic is more than just a platform. It's a support system built for indie podcasters, offering a range of resources to help you succeed. From tailored promotional campaigns to professional production assistance, we're here to help you shine. Our intuitive platform makes it easy for you to be seen and heard. We do all the heavy lifting for you. You just show up and create. Plus, with our advanced analytics, you'll gain valuable insights into your audience's preferences, allowing you to refine your content and grow your fan base. Ignite your passion, expand your reach, and thrive with podcasting. Visit our website at www.podcasticlife.com to get started. Podcastic, the home for indie podcasts and content creators.
I pray that my love for you is bigger than what my parents have.
So you must be my daughter's new friend?
Candy, let me ask you a question.
Oh, so this him? This the man that comforts you more than me?
Mama, all men ain't like daddy.
That's not fair! Rise and grind, wanna show at 9:15 a.m. Monday through Friday, great conversation, guest appearances, 'cause you experience us on the cusp of blowing up. Boom! Wake up, wake up. Rise and grind, morning show.
Yep. You already know what time it is. Welcome to the Rise and Grind Morning Show, y'all. This is what we do Monday through Friday. You already know what time it is. The weather looks like it's breaking. Spring is definitely on its way. They say it might snow, but it's going to be light snow, so I don't really care about light snow. Yeah. So today, I started off great. I started off on the Mason show this morning. I had a guest of mine, Kenya Marshall. She got a new pastry cafe on East 9 Mile Road called Sweeter Than Honey. I think the address is 18850 East 9 Mile. Go check out. She got all kind of stuff, and it's good. She make it from scratch. She's a beautiful young lady. She graduated from one of the biggest culinary art schools. She's a chef. She's just a beast. And so I started off with that. And then I went to go stop and get some gas and then go to my regular gas station. So I'm not going to lie, it wasn't very good. My gas station chronicle ended with a big old, yep. I told him to go, yep. The lady said, excuse me.
So you have a specific gas station that you go to?
Yep, every day.
Every day. So what made you deviate?
Because I was over there by Mason and by the radio station, so I was on 8 Mile. I don't normally be on 8
So you
Mile.
just spoil. You like your gas station the best.
Yeah, because I get the best jokes out of there. You know, on the east on 8 Mile, you don't have that many bums. You don't have that many people getting out with bonnets and stuff. So
Bonnets.
I love bonnets.
I was taught that we can't go out the house like that. I'm sorry.
Of course you
It
was.
wasn't no bonnets. After a certain time, when you get up in the morning, you get dressed, you put your clothes on. All this, they walking around in their pajamas and house shoes outside. That's cross-contamination.
I like the little rat shoes.
What's a rat shoe?
The rat shoes, the furry slippers look like they just stuck their foot in the rat's ass and they walking around them.
Now, in the defense of that, I do have...
Wait a minute, hold on. The beautiful voice you hear is none other than Cam, yo. Cam is in the middle. She just started talking.
I did.
She couldn't help herself. All right.
We're such a communal podcast. We like to talk. We're having conversation here, so it all pans out. But I do have they're not super furry though. They are fur-ish, but they're Uggs house shoes, and you can slide your foot into them. But the bottom is like a outside type of shoe. You got a really hard sole. It's not flat and kind of rugged. So I like those, but I still will not wear those outside because I feel like those are my house shoes.
All right. Well, I understand. I mean, I wouldn't wear my house shoes outside anyway.
Yeah,
You
that's
bring
why
it
they
to-
call it house shoes.
Right, because you don't want to bring in the garbage.
See, you was raised the same way. I think it's that generation. It may be, but some things. I think it. What would determine whether you should wear them outside or not is the sole of the shoe. Because some soles of the shoes don't have soles. When they're flat, they're for the house and for the carpet. When they don't have no sole, like that rubber.
Okay.
But when they're,
Yeah, maybe that's a good indicator. Because moccasins, Uggs, Crocs.
yeah, moccasins.
That sound like
are
a shoe
kinda-
line, Shania. Why you not visual? All right.
Yeah, we want to
goddamn.
see your pretty face with the
Yeah.
swoop. Okay, we the swoop sister today. We look like a whole singer group.
No, seriously.
The name of the sing group would be called "Don't Do It." Listen, so
I can't stand.
Not don't do it.
don't look.
And if you are a manager, it would be your name would be
That was funny.
Most deaf.
Put the names together.
Yeah.
Most deaf. Nobody cares about mouths.
Anyway, I don't even care how y'all feel right now. So let's go right to the topic of the day because it's going to be kind of hot, and I want to raise some feathers.
Yeah, it's definitely gonna do that.
That's right. It said the honeymoon phase. How long does it really last? 2 weeks, maybe 4.
Okay, so a full month. So 2 weeks to a month.
I mean, that's a date, basically anything.
I think it can last.
And we didn't just talk about relationship.
Right.
We just talking about the love of things.
Interest.
Yeah.
Because that's all it is your level of interest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Yeah. Well, I'm the type of person that I like to try a lot of different things.
Mm-hmm.
So if it don't keep my attention, I'm moving on.
I don't blame you.
And that might be a day or two. It's like, okay, what is it? Okay, yeah.
Let's talk
Yeah.
about new relationships, right? So
Okay.
the honeymoon phase definitely be over within 60 days.
It could
I
be
don't
over on
know.
the first date.
My honeymoon phase lasts as long as,
You
I'm
acting right.
listening. I'm listening. As long as what? You ain't saying nothing.
She said,
My honeymoon phase lasts as long as I guess the delusion part in the beginning lasts. Everything is cute. Everything is sweet.
I think the only people really be delusional in Hollywood. I mean, in the honeymoon phase is women. I think y'all really be like lost in it.
I think my honeymoon phase could be over on the first date. It depends on what
Really?
you do.
Well, it's not a honeymoon phase. That's my honeymoon day.
Moment.
So is it a matter of if they do something and kind of turn you off, then that's when the honeymoon phase
Yes,
lasts?
I have had to mature in that area because it was a time if you did any something I would have a list in my head, and I think that's what a lot of people have. They have a list in their head of what they don't want, what could possibly happen if somebody belches, if somebody does anything or something that might remind them of somebody that they used to date. Then you instantly be like, ugh, but we're human, so it's gonna be a lot of different similarities.
I don't know if a woman passed gas on a date, that's a wrap.
Y'all have to be realistic.
I'm being realistic. Go to the bathroom.
Did you see? It was actually a video that it was a lady. She was at the altar, and she said, "I do." And he said, he looked at the preacher, and he said, "Yes, it's official. I do." And she said, "Is it? I do." And then she stood there and let out the longest poot in the world for 2 minutes. She was like, "I've been holding this in for 4 years."
That's
Oh,
the
wow.
Because she didn't want to be.
You see what I'm saying? I feel like all of that stuff you should get out of the way because you don't want to find out later when you've actually committed to a person or is living with a person.
Right, she married him,
You
and
see?
she's a pooter, so she was being fake all those years.
Hey,
Is she a pooter?
That's my daughter name, Pooter.
Hey, pooter.
That's why I call her Pooter, because as soon as I picked her up, she said,
Oh, when she
I
was
like
a
it.
baby.
When she was a baby. She was fresh out the womb. As soon as I picked her up, she let that boy go.
She was like, "Yes, I'm free."
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
like, this is official right here. This is my baby, Lord. Still got the DNA test. So,
I don't know why. She, a carbon copy.
Literally
listen,
look just
Jesus.
like him.
When I
Well-
saw your daughter, I was like,
Well, she like a little Mexican baby. They said check for the back of the ears and the hands.
Not checking the wrong
Her
stuff.
She was
features
not dark
yours.
yet.
It ain't
Yeah,
about
now.
color. You can't eat no color, and color don't determine whether somebody look like you. I hate when people do that. Oh well, she not brown. She could be
Listen.
yellow and look just
But
like
she
you.
looked just like you. You
Listen,
said if the
her
child
mama
don't look
was
like
dark.
the dad.
I am dark. She came out looking
and
like a
Massa
man.
was in everybody's slave quarter, so you don't never know what you're gonna get. Hallelujah.
Well,
And some
I know
kids or
he-
some babies, they color grow.
yeah. Well, that's what happened with her. Like it was like 2 weeks later. A week later, she just got chocolatey.
Yeah.
Chocolatey goodness.
Yeah, and she sent me the picture. She sent me a picture of her the day the DNA people called me back, and I just cried. Missy,
I would have cried and if I was her, I would have cried and socked you in the face and said, "I told you, don't play with me."
Missy was like, "Miles, you got a baby. Like this your baby."
Baby.
And look,
Because my son, when he was born, he was lighter. But now that he's older, he a brown
Yeah, but-
baby, and it was crazy because he came back from. He's in the service. He came back from somewhere, and I looked at him, and it wasn't hot. I was like, "You look just like your daddy." But when he was little, he looked just like me. But when he grew up, I'm like,
I was they
"Woo."
kind of grow into their looks, their color, everything.
They change. That DNA, it
Yeah.
pops off in different ways. Pops off by different stresses and different atmospheres. Like if you're in a certain parts of the country, your DNA will react a certain type of way. If you're in a certain part of the world, your DNA will react a certain type of way.
Yeah. So I have a
Agreed.
question for y'all. Do y'all feel like y'all should skip the honeymoon phase? Do you feel like it's realistic, or
What exactly is the honeymoon phase?
well,
the
yeah,
honeymoon phase is just right in the beginning when everything is good. It's new, it's fresh, it's fun, it's exciting. That's the honeymoon phase.
in a relationship, I think you should try to keep it going as much as you can to make up for all the bullshit days this to come.
It
So-
won't be no bullshit days if y'all communicate though.
Well, I feel like it's gonna be some shaky days.
It's definitely gonna be some shaky
I mean,
days.
yeah, it's life.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
life is gonna
Exactly.
be life,
That's why I was asking. Do you think that the honeymoon phase is realistic? Because people
I think
get
it
so
is.
caught up in that and thinking that that's how the relationship.
I think it is because
supposed to be.
I knew somebody who was in a honeymoon phase that led into a marriage, which they were trying to still continue the honeymoon phase, and it was good until reality set in, and that it was an unrealistic expectation, and it was sometimes you can create an unrealistic bubble. Like, okay, like say for instance, I meet a guy and we travel, and then every the next month we travel. Then I marry him. His funds might not be that. He was trying to do everything to please me, and from his standpoint, I look at it like, he was trying to make all my dreams come true, but that's not realistic. And sometimes when you do things, you have to like stretch it out a little bit. We can't do something every month. Maybe we can travel every 6 months. Maybe we can, plan. But when you're trying to do everything all at one time, back to back to back to back, you get burnt out.
I agree.
I totally agree.
I agree. So,
totally agree.
so in regards to that, I feel like the honeymoon phase essentially lasts until one person gets irritated or turned off, or really don't want to do that anymore. I feel like that's when the honeymoon phase kind of ends,
Or like when life,
real life happens.
yeah, because we can meet in the summer. Say for instance, somebody is laid off or not working as much. Like say for instance, you're dating somebody who's in the school system. In the summer, they're off.
Yeah.
You're not off. So it's like, oh, when I came home, he had dinner for me. He had flowers. We went to the beach. But then when school starts,
Yeah.
he not seeing you like that, and you like, he don't call me like he used to. He don't be spending time because he at work.
And plus, people get familiar with certain things, right? Like you don't want to talk about certain things in life, and some people just keep bringing up the same shit every day. Like hypothetically speaking, they say shit like this: "I know you're tired, If you know I'm tired, why are you about to bring up some other shit?
Why you gonna bring it? Why you gonna tell me I'm tired? Do we have to talk about I'm tired? Daggone
Let's
it.
say I'm tired.
Yeah.
Do I look tired? No, just
Yeah.
playing.
But I don't know. I don't feel like you should lose consistency though at no point of the relationship. Like if you started off heavy on the calling, the texting, the seeing that person, you should definitely keep that up. With the
Definitely.
honeymoon phase, outside of the honeymoon phase, and I feel like that's what people don't do.
And I would like to tell Richard and Monique to give us a call because they're married.
Good.
And good morning.
Good morning, Miss Monique. Good
Shout
morning,
out to
Richard.
Kabiba.
Hey.
I think I'm saying her name right. Kabiba.
Yes, good morning.
Kabiba Brooks. Thank you. Sean
morning,
P.
Miss Brooks.
checking us out. Of course, the Vagina Monologue is happening
morning,
this
Sean
Sunday
P.
Okay.
at the International Institute. That's 111 East Kirby.
Kirby.
East Kirby. And showtime is at what time? I think 2. Doors open at 2.
Yes.
Show started at 3.
March 2nd.
Yeah, March 2nd, this Sunday.
Dang, it's March already.
That's
Yeah,
what I said.
Oh my God.
This
Once we
year's-
get past January,
This year's
that's the
marching his
longest
ass
one.
right out the way.
Right. It'd be.
Shit,
Yeah.
it's marching
Yeah.
his ass right out the way.
I think with the honeymoon phase too, that's when you meet somebody's representative.
Oh, for sure.
No, I don't. Well, not me. I'm not gonna lie. I don't have no representative.
Well, we're not talking about you.
I am who I am.
Everybody ain't you.
No, very true.
Yeah.
And
I
a
wish-
lot of
I wish
times,
they were.
it's just like with, anyway, a whole world full of you. I don't know. I don't know.
Everybody be outspoken.
Irritated.
I don't
That's
know.
when, that's when the
irritate
honeymoon
each other.
phase is over. I'm irritated now.
There's been a lot of babies. And that's for damn sure.
Is that all you can think about?
Yes. It ain't
But you
nothing-
only have one, so we would never know that.
I
So
have
anyway,
two.
2.
Two.
I didn't know you had 2. You only,
24 and
yeah.
13.
okay,
Yeah.
Yeah.
2.
Aaron, Elise,
I have been
and
corrected.
Naveen, Bella.
All right, Levine Bella.
Shout out to my godchild, Chantel. Chantelia, excuse me.
What up, Talks with Todd?
Talk to Todd checking in.
Top of the morning.
Yesterday was a good show. I noticed you wasn't on there. You could have came on video.
Who, me?
Yeah, you.
Okay, again, I have been MIA the last 2 weeks because I was in class. I
First
had
of
a
all,
goal, and I was in class, and I could not be on
I don't
nothing.
care what you spelling. She's I've been
Nah,
MIA. What the hell is it?
Nah, I don't care what you
Who-
I was missing that action
Who
because
is-
I had a
who is
goal,
Mia?
and I
Who
had
is
to
Mia?
achieve my goal.
What the
And I
hell
did.
Mia got to do with this?
So I did talk to Ty while I was out. So Ty, I finished it. I completed my course and I'm on to the next phase.
That's so good.
So I'm excited about that. But I needed to that's a part of the honeymoon phase too, is when you start something and you don't finish it. Because when you first started, it's like so exciting. Like, oh, I want to take this class. I want to, go back to school. I'm going to be a brain surgeon. And then you take the first 3 classes and the honeymoon is over. Because you be like, oh my God, I didn't know
Well,
it entailed all this work,
That's
even though
why you got to
I
make
thought I
better
did.
decisions in life.
That's why you got to learn how to stick to it.
Exactly.
Definitely.
Stickability.
Kabiba said,
Yeah.
Kabiba said the next 4 years can march on. Well, here's the thing what I'm learning. And I'm not a Trump supporter. But Trump is getting rid of a lot of things that black people have been trying to get rid of for years.
Bam.
So we got to really think about that some. I mean, he's blowing the whistle on Congress. He been saying we've been getting fake news.
Yep.
That's what I'm saying.
It's like we have gotten so caught up in we don't know, because everybody was saying, well, how do you feel? I said, I don't feel any type of way. I'm just sitting back and
Right.
watching what's being revealed and watching what's happening.
Most definitely.
At first, it's scary. Change is scary. And especially in our culture, because we're taught to think a certain way. We're taught to, it has to be exactly like this.
Yeah.
It has to be like this. And as I grow older, I'm starting to see a whole lot of stuff I believe is a lie.
Yeah,
My
most
whole
definitely.
life, to a certain degree in certain areas, as far as knowledge of the world and different things that have happened throughout history that are being revealed, it's been a lie.
Yeah.
A total lie. And so
relearn
with that
everything.
being said, It's a lie. So now we have to open up the eyes of our understanding and accept being enlightened. And as it comes, we have to get rid of that old ideology of things that occurred because it's not true. It's crazy.
Well, I'm not. How you say her name? You know,
I said Kabibi. That's what it says. I think I can sound stuff out. They taught you that in
He's like, thanks.
the first grade.
Yeah, okay.
I just say Miss Brooks. Be safe.
When you sound out
Miss
subtle,
Brooks.
you'll be all messed up.
No, but we just got to open up our eyes and just accept the information that's coming in. And because, even right now with Trump, it's a honeymoon phase because we don't know what's going to happen.
Exactly.
So some people are like,
Every
"Ooh,
day is something new."
But then I just want them to open up Fort Knox. I want to see if the gold is still there.
So that's it.
I'm just being real because
Yeah.
we've always been told that we have all this gold in Fort Knox. I want them to open it up, and I want to see
He's like, I want to see it.
because it's also been said that it's not really there. If they tell us it's there, but it might not be there.
Exactly, because like you said, you're learning that everything is way different than what they tried to condition and or teach us. So we're relearning life again from a different lens.
Yeah, even like aliens, you can't tell me that we the only ones that God made.
Exactly. It's funny because I was having a conversation. Yeah, I believe in them.
I do too.
Yeah, I do believe in
I
them.
tell you what, I believe in them, but I better not see them. I better not.
I just fall out.
But see, here's the thing. What if we have, but what if they don't look like how we've been conditioned?
What if they look like
mean-
us?
You see what I'm saying?
I
What if
mean,
they here
I
already
mean-
with us?
Exactly.
But we are aliens to them, so
Exactly.
I know they
It's
looking at
foreign.
it like,
It'll
look
be
at them, they got
anything
them two
foreign.
things right there. Anyway,
Fake.
they got one nipple in the middle of their chest.
You met a woman like that once, didn't you?
No, I met a three nipple woman, three breasted woman.
So she was an alien.
Mm,
She was out of this world.
she went out of this world. She was in my bedroom.
Oh, God.
I'm just saying.
I didn't know.
It's not like grabbing like three breasts at one time.
Oh my God, that is so weird. But I don't even want to think about that.
It really is.
You don't have enough hands.
She was so embarrassed. I was like, "Girl, let him go." I was like, "Oh, I ain't know how to even."
So I ain't
go
trying to
by.
be nasty. So was it a little boob?
That usually happens right before somebody about to be nasty.
Was it a little boob or were they all the same size?
They was all the same size.
Huh?
I don't believe the story.
Very nice.
So it had a part in between. So it was 3 boobs, like
I don't know.
three double D's.
They went double D.
I'm trying to figure out.
They
So
was-
how the hell do you have a
They
bra for
probably
that?
all
Yeah.
added up to.
No,
Double D.
they was cool, but she had on a sports bra. She didn't wear a regular bra.
Oh, that was it.
In order to buy her regular bra, she said if she bought a custom bra for her, they're $189 a piece.
Yeah,
don't
you
give a
gotta pay.
damn.
You
I
have
would
to
pay.
pay for the material.
If
Well, them-
God made me with 3 titties, I'm gonna get the best bra because I ain't wearing no sports bra. Sports bras do not give you
They
support.
push you in and
Your
bulk
back
you.
be hurt.
Yeah.
You gotta have
Yeah,
that.
yeah,
that
yeah.
silk.
They squish you in instead of supporting you essentially.
Yeah.
Well, I like the demonstration you was giving, Cam. Go ahead.
I didn't even do that.
Look,
on
say
purpose.
pop your collar.
She was like this.
I'm just saying, you gotta sit them boys. That's one thing. They need to have a class on for women is wearing the right undergarments because I
Yes.
promise you, women do not wear the right bras.
Yeah, they be all twisted. They meat be hanging all out of their bra
That and we can see that
with the
ladies.
wrinkle marks.
Yes, and even with Spanx. If you're gonna wear a Spanx, wear a Spanx. Don't wear half a Spanx where it's flat at the bottom and then your meat hanging over.
Mm-hmm.
You need the proper undergarments.
They need to make
Yeah.
the male Spanx.
They have
That's
them.
true.
What is called danks?
Yeah, I don't know, but they have a
Copyright that,
compression.
copyright it.
It's a compression shirt for men, and they can wear them under their shirts to make their stomach look flat.
Those called girdles.
I'm gonna say this: women, we had it good for years as far as we could get our hair. Honey, now men got the man unit.
They do.
They got the man Spanx. So
If I see a man with a unit,
how would
Well,
you
how
know?
would you know? Roz say, well, how would you know?
I'm like, man, hey man, can you pick that out for me because you miss? You're like, no, I can't. I just gotta pat it
so
down.
what would be the honeymoon stage with you dating somebody who had a unit?
It wouldn't be.
And then
Wait.
You a man. You haven't dated a woman with a unit.
No, with
No
with
wigs, no wigs.
I hate wigs.
How would you know it was a wig?
Right.
Huh?
I need to teach you.
Oh, because that little piece right there, the lace. At the night of dancing, that little
Not a
piece.
night of dancing. Hey, let her go to the bathroom and put her glue back on.
And then
Leave
when you
her
see
alone.
women be putting on, they be like,
I just be
You
irritated.
have to make sure it's snug. It has to fit.
I just be irritated when that part don't match your skin tone. It
Oh
be
yeah,
orange. I
ladies,
be like,
use makeup with your lace, please.
I be
I
like,
don't
why
know.
is it orange and you brown? That's weird.
Yeah,
to me.
it'd be a little
Or-
bronzy.
Or orange.
Yeah.
Orange.
I mean, a lace
With the
front.
man unit, that's a little shaky. I'd rather you just not do hair.
Shout out to Chime Time. Listen, he need a unit. He really need a unit.
But
Somebody don't play about him.
when they came out with the man units, they changed the game. Because I was
Yeah.
watching the videos
It
and
looked a
honey,
little
it
real.
was,
With
it
the
was a
lineup.
transformation. I was like, ooh wee. I guess that's what Ryan Isley did. He must have had a man unit because when he got that beard, it changed the game.
I was gonna say that can boost a person's confidence, though.
Oh yeah, that great beard. When he did that great beard,
He upped
man.
because he was funny looking.
look,
All his life, and then somebody came up with the idea that he got a beard, and everybody was like, "Oh,
Listen,
Ryan!" I was like,
that week when they revealed that, right?
Contagious.
I was in CVS. This lady said, "Oh my God, I love your beard."
No, oh my god.
I'm like, I done had this shit about 6 years right now. And you want to talk about you love this beard?
It was a
My bad.
change.
I just have.
Okay,
I ain't trying to be funny. I'm a sharer. Had my little man.
And it's only so funny because I saw a video on TikTok last night, literally before I went to sleep. It was this mother at a church. She was about 90. She got up and made a church announcement. It was pretty much saying, like, if my breath stank, please tell me. And if somebody offer you a mint, please tell me because it's for a reason. I'm going to go ahead. Because I'm like...
I try to carry mints with me because I don't ever want to be that person.
Yeah.
Because I like onions. I like garlic.
You know what really make your breath stink? And people don't know it? Coffee.
Of course.
Yeah, and I had coffee this morning and I was tasting it like.
You be sitting up here like, I'll tell you one thing.
Thank you.
About to tell
Real
the truth.
hot, real hot.
Podcasting started on June 2nd of 2020, right? June 3rd, I was rushing to get to the studio. I threw on my mask.
Oh, and you was stuck within your own.
I damn near killed myself because I didn't brush my teeth.
Yeah, because all that's going right
my
back
toothbrush
into
was
you.
in my bag when I got to the studio. I was gonna brush my teeth.
Don't rush no more.
I'm going to just say, masks make me mad.
Ooh,
At this point, stop.
I don't want to go back.
Stop.
I don't want to go back.
I be seeing people, and then when they have on the dirty looking mask, I'm like, you need to throw that in the trash.
I just
if
hate
you
when
gonna
people
wear it.
have a mask on in their own car. Like who you know, protecting yourself.
We saw an older lady, she passed out. She was in the grocery store and she had a mask on and she passed out. We were outside, when COVID was going on. And she had the mask on and she passed out, and my mother's a nurse. So she's like, take the mask off of her. She's outside. How long she had it on, and when you breathe in your own breath all day, you need to breathe out. That's why God made air and trees. You're not supposed to breathe in. That's like breathing in carbon monoxide.
Well, the whole truth is that's why I ain't believe in science. All because of COVID, because that's some bullshit. They told us you can't wear a mask, but then they say you got to wear a mask all day if you're outside. Outside, that don't make no sense.
outside.
Well, I was a bad COVID person because I ain't wearing no damn mask. And I'm just going to be real.
I
with it.
wore it in certain places.
Did you do the social distancing?
No.
No. I
No.
was at it was this one place out in West Bloomfield. It was a bar restaurant. We was out there every day
Literally,
eating,
people was so fearful.
drinking. We was having a good time.
People have to remember COVID.
And I never got COVID.
Sorry about that. COVID really unveiled a lot of bullshit.
They were fearful. Everybody, literally, whole events were getting canceled that was planned months before.
It
Family
was
didn't want to
real.
be around each
It
other.
was real. I'm not gonna say that.
COVID was real.
Oh, it got
It was
me.
just
It was real.
to me, it attacked your immune system.
Yes.
And like people who
Yes.
had weaker immune systems.
Oh yeah.
I think the only reason I didn't was because I I always was up on my supplements. I always take a lot of supplements. I'm into my vitamin C's. I'm into holistic stuff before it happened. So I think when it came, I was kind of like,
Well,
my
it,
immune
the
system
attack
was
was
built up
already
because that's what it built.
Right.
Attack
Yeah.
was the
it wasn't really just your immune system. It was whatever was already wrong with you. That's what it attacked.
it amplified it.
Yes,
Oh, yeah.
because it hit my. I have kidney disease, so when they reeled me in, they were like, "Oh my God," and I kept going into the deep sleeps, and my kidney was at a 3.9, so that's when you get to 4.1, that's like a failure stage, and my average kidney number is like 1.1. So whenever you get to a 1.1, they say you got kidney disease. I'm not in kidney failure, nothing like that. However, that COVID was attacking my kidneys.
Yeah.
And it kept putting me in deep ass sleeps. You know what I mean?
But God.
Right, but God. And it wasn't for my doctor that was on. My doctor was actually on staff the day they reeled me in.
That's great.
And they was like,
But God, that's
But God.
not a good thing. That's a God thing.
No.
He knew you was
Yeah.
coming. He said, "Let me put him right here for my child."
Yeah.
most definitely. And
Yeah.
the doctor was like, oh my God, I don't want to do this. I can imagine him saying he don't want to do it. But he didn't want to put a port in my arm immediately. You know what I mean? So my doctor, who was on staff, who knew me, he's like, put potassium in his IV. It'll wake him up. And the first thing I woke up, I was like, oh shit. That's the first words I said. Because it was burning in my veins. Potassium burns when it's in your veins.
And that'll
then
wake you up.
My Dr. Ryman like, oh shit is right.
But you hear my brother.
Yeah.
He said, oh shit is right. You need to sign these papers and fast. And they got my blood pressure down. By the time they got my blood pressure down, everything was coming up.
That
was a time.
That was a scary time.
It was a scary time because that never happened to us before. Like
Never.
the whole world just never shut down.
But I feel like they gave us that though. And people often say, "Oh my gosh, if World War III, it ain't gonna be no World War III, boo boo. It's gonna be chemical warfare.
All day.
They spraying stuff in the air as we speak.
Prince said that years ago.
Kids with these, with that ADHD, with those autism and stuff, all that stuff is in the vaccinations. We're nothing but walking around, walking guinea pigs.
For sure.
That's why a lot of people are starting to not vaccinate their children. It's they say it's a law where, if your kid go to school, you have to have them vaccinated. That's not true. It's not true. They cannot force you to do anything.
Well, I chose not to take that shot.
I didn't either.
Yeah, I didn't either. Because I just feel like even the people that took it got it. So what is it really, protecting against?
Man, let me tell you something. That shot killed a lot of people.
It did.
It made a
brought
lot
on those symptoms.
My mother was very energetic. She was an energetic woman. She did get COVID, but then after she got COVID, she was scared. So then they were telling a lot of the older people, you got to get the shot. You got to get the shot. She had several of them because they say you had to get a series of them. My mother has not been the same since. She is weaker, and she's never. I'm like, what? And I kept trying to figure out, like, what happened? It wasn't the COVID. It was the shots after.
Right.
That they, and she kept telling us, y'all got to get them. None of us took them. None of my brothers and sisters. We were like, nope.
I'm not. Shout out to Minister Farrakhan. I'm not. So listen about the honeymoon stage phases in the job, right? The honeymoon phase in the job. You got the job you get, right?
Or you got that sign-on bonus.
Yeah. You got a sign-on bonus, and that bonus is gone in 3 days.
Yeah, or
you are no longer happy.
24 hours.
And they telling you, like, yeah, you can go ahead and start right now. You like, oh, yeah, you about to walk into
Some bullshit.
a company, so be ready. But that honeymoon phase can happen in the job. Like, when you start maybe getting there earlier, and then you start slowly, surely getting
And you
there
start looking at people
right
when
your
you
shift start.
Or you start looking at people when you walking by their office when they showing you around and they be looking at you like,
Don't do it. Okay.
Or,
Don't do it.
or they like this. Hey man, I've been here for 42 days, and I ain't been home yet.
No, that's the one.
Run.
That's the one. I feel like jobs can definitely have a honeymoon phase.
yeah, until they show you their attendance policy where they be like, you can only have 2 absences a year.
And that's where everybody
What?
leaving. Yeah. Calvin said that the honeymoon phase is an illusion, and I guess I agree
Which
with to
Calvin?
a certain extent. Deal.
Okay. Shout out to the Calvin deal.
I agree with that to a certain extent. Because in the honeymoon phase, everything is, like I said, new, fresh, sweet. You haven't gotten on each other's nerves yet. Life haven't hit. Y'all probably don't live with each other. You just hanging out and enjoying each other's company. And if you don't see each other a lot, you just talking on the phone. It's so, easy to be like, yeah, that's my person. I like them.
Or he's wowing you. You know what I'm saying? Because like we had a lot of snow. Now we all know we had ice storms and all that. Now in the honeymoon phase, it might have been an ice storm, and he'd be like, "Baby, I'll still come and get you. You need some chicken soup. You need some orange juice."
Yeah.
But after the honeymoon phase is over and you get that cold, he gonna be like, "You ain't go to CVS?"
Exactly.
And you'd be like, "Well, what happened?" Because when we first started talking, you was bringing me soup and orange juice and everything, and now you ain't. I can't get nothing.
First of all, you went from what's the name of the expensive ass orange juice? It's $18 for
Simply
half a gallon. No, Simply $18 nothing.
No, the fresh squeezed is the one that's really expensive.
Yeah, 18. It's like $18, and now he bringing you Everfresh.
Right, this is Tropicana.
Everfresh, they say, is one of the worst juices you can drink.
It is, and it's actually good, but it's got more sugar and syrup. And
Their
stuff.
orange juice is definitely not good by Everfresh.
It is. You just got them kitty palettes.
They have this app called I'm gonna look for it. It's on my phone, but they have an app and you can actually scan Yucca.
Yucca. I know
Yucca. Yeah, you can scan
Yucca.
Yeah, you did.
Yucca.
And it's true. I be scamming like, damn, I can't eat nothing.
Exactly. That's why I don't be scanning. Because literally, what are you going to eat?
Sometimes you have to because
I give you alternates.
I was buying my mom these waters, and when I did the yucca, and I scanned it, it was the worst. So we went from drinking those waters to the carbonated waters, like the what do you call it? Sparkling waters, because the sparkling waters are actually good for you, and they have them in flavors as well. I like the bad one because it tastes good. Everything that tastes good ain't good for you, and you don't need to be putting that stuff in your system.
Yes.
So I shout out to that app because it does educate you on what to eat. Did you hear about the thing with the Girl Scout cookies? And honey, that is totally a honeymoon phase because when I first ate Girl Scout cookies,
wait a minute, stop. What about the Girl Scout cookies?
Check on y'all people.
They have all these chemicals
I can believe
and
that.
different things in them, and they said, well, it's not enough to kill you, not to let you eat, so much, but why is it in there?
People eating the whole sleeve.
What? Girl, I eat the whole box.
I ate the whole box yesterday.
I ain't gonna lie.
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, people eating the whole sleeve. What do you mean if you don't eat that much?
But okay, it goes back to this. Isn't it crazy how they Trojan horse us? They gave us this poison through children. Little girls, go sell these Girl Scout cookies.
Because they know you're going to buy it.
Because you know you're going to buy it. You look at their little face. You're trying to help. Oh, I used to be a Girl Scout, so I'm going to help them sell these cookies. I'm going to buy the cookies. So now we buying this stuff, and they're making millions of dollars. Girl Scouts should be free. Yeah. Because as much money as they're making off of those cookies, millions, hundreds of millions of dollars, billions of dollars, they shouldn't have to pay for anything. It should be a free organization.
Yeah.
True.
At this point.
I mean,
or at least a little.
But no, it won't. But it won't teach the girls tenacity. It won't teach them how to.
Well, teach them
they can still get out. Poison. They can still get out and give it away. Or,
I'm with you on that one.
Or do some social, give backs. Do some social, what do you call it? Volunteer at food banks. They can do a lot of things, but stop giving them poison to poison us.
How about we need to just stop taking it?
I saw a little girl and I didn't buy any Girl Scout cookies. It was funny because I saw them and I was like, I really want to get some for my mom. And then something in me was like, don't get the cookies. Then 2 days later, they come out about the cookies. I'm like, okay, that's Lord, crazy. That's that spiritual, that's that intuition, because I love them Samoas. Them little coconut ones. Oh, with the chocolate.
The chocolate with the mints. I had the peanut butter yesterday.
The shortbread is enough for me.
Yeah,
the shortbread.
Yeah,
shortbread. But I'm gonna tell y'all, put y'all up on game. Aldi's has an animal cracker in a red box, and they are short.
Was it with the handle?
No, it's a red box. I don't know if they're good for you or not, but I'm gonna tell you what. Them are the best shortbread animal cracker cookie that I had. I bought them for my mom. She was like, "Oh my gosh, I just eat three before I go to bed." You can eat it. They are so good.
Okay. Animal crackers at Aldi's.
But I did have a honeymoon phase with the animal crackers, but because sometimes you can have a honeymoon phase with food, and then you eat it till you don't want to eat it no more.
Yeah. Yeah.
What was a honeymoon phase that you had with a certain type of food?
Oh, chicken salads. Like when I was going through my health journey at the time, I felt like just eating salads was, what I needed to do. So every day it was a chicken salad. And I'm like, okay, I'm tired of the chicken salads now. And then I don't eat fish. So then I'm like, okay, what do I eat now? Because I feel like I just gorged myself out.
So when you say chicken, you just made it unhealthy right there anyway.
Well, I was looking at
Brittany.
it for the fact that it wasn't fried. Yeah. It was, it was prepared in another way.
So
I'm getting a greenery.
Yeah. That's the other thing, too, they trick us with. Lettuce don't have no nutritional value.
It all depends
We need
on
to be
what type of-
eating some kale or some spinach.
Depends on what kind of lettuce you got.
Spinach.
Now, I do like spinach.
Romaine lettuce has some form. If it get dark green, romaine lettuce get dark green. Yeah.
I don't want no romaine.
What's wrong with romaine? I can hear this.
I don't know if it's a thing now, but
The taste.
I know iceberg was a thing at one point. I don't know. It's just been a lot of recalls and different, things on food. So now it's really scary about what actually do you eat. So, because I know at one point they did have a recall on lettuce. I think it was iceberg. I'm not sure if it was either romaine, but
I hate iceberg lettuce.
I like going to Randazzo's and
Yes.
just getting the lettuce head.
Yes.
Because they stuff out the dirt.
Yeah.
And you just take it home and you rinse it off. And
You gotta range it off.
ranch it.
Yeah.
You gotta ranch it. But that's like the best. This one lady, I was like, we were at the market and I said, I get my fruit from Randazzo. She said, I don't get fruit from there because it don't keep well. Stuff is supposed to deteriorate. Stuff is supposed to mold. Stuff is supposed to get old. If you got fruit in your refrigerator and it's lasting 2 and 3 weeks, they have sprayed it with something. It has been chemicalized and all that stuff. Go get you some stuff that's gone.
Fruit can last longer than vegetables.
It can.
In the refrigerator.
It can.
Vegetables.
Hey, Tino.
Vegetables.
Good morning.
Yeah. Tino said something.
Hey, Britt.
Hey, Britt.
Good morning.
Kabibi.
Morning.
Hey, why don't you give us a call, Kabibi? Make sure we say your name right. 810-560-0658.
We want to hear your voice.
We want to hear your voice and see what you got to say.
Okay.
She said none of those preserved foods are good for us. Very true.
But back to the honeymoon thing, though. I think the honeymoon phase is more of an ideal.
Of what you wanted to be.
Yeah, it's like we see each other in the best light instead of seeing them for who they are. Like, oh my gosh, he has, I don't know what to say, but he has.
The topic is
idealization.
The honeymoon phase. How long does it really last? When speaking of honeymoon phases, it's not person to person. It's just the beginning of something new. Mm-hmm. So I'm gonna be honest with you. One of the foods, Cam, you asked, I'm about to say Brittany, you asked Shan about one of the foods that she had a honeymoon phase with. I'm not gonna lie, my honeymoon phase is still going strong. Is watermelon. Oh my God, watermelon we get. Oh my God, devoured.
Say ate up.
Ate the up.
My honeymoon phase that has not gone away is chicken shawarma. Oh my God, I cannot.
Oh my God.
Yeah, do you like the extra?
Oh my God.
Do you like the extra garlic sauce?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's why I got the mints, because when I go to work, I'm gonna get me a chicken shawarma.
Yeah.
And so when I'm on, I don't be breathing on people. Be like.
That was a phase where it ended quickly for me, because my mom and grandma, yes, they liked the chicken shawarma. They was like, yeah, I like the. I didn't like all of the the peppers
shit like
and
that,
all that
then-
stuff inside. Exactly. That was a little too much.
That's that
And then
kitty
the
stuff.
sauce.
That's it.
So that ended really quickly for me. It's not nasty. It was cool. I tried it. It was okay. But they wanted to have it like a couple times a week, and I'm like,
Well, here's the thing. I think when you eating food, you have to have a particular love for something in there so you can keep on eating.
you just gotta have a rotation.
We'll see.
Yeah, you do need to.
Caller.
Brittany, the topic is the honeymoon phase.
I already did that, Cam. Caller, you on the air.
Good morning, guys.
Good
Hi,
morning.
and what is your name?
This is Kabibi.
I was
Hey,
right.
Kid.
Hi, Miss Brooks.
Hi,
Good morning.
Kabibi.
Hey,
So
Kabibi.
usually I watch you guys, and I just changed my Facebook name to Kabibi from Yamina. So it's me, guys.
Oh, hey.
Oh,
Okay.
Hi, Yamina. How you doing, sweetie?
Hello. I'm great. How you guys doing this morning?
Good.
Truly blessed. So, what have been one of your honeymoon phases you went through?
I don't. The honeymoon phase only lasts as long as you stop seeing what you want to see. A lot of times we look at the potential of a person and we ignore the true signs of what we see. You know what I'm saying?
True.
We want to make a person up to be with what we want them to be. So as soon as you stop looking at your vision and actually see what's right in front of your face, that's when the honeymoon phase is off.
Wow.
That is so true.
I agree with you.
Yeah.
Because you can be like, he fine, but his breath stank like Bilal.
Yeah, and you can be, what do they call it, bamboozled by the looks and overlooking the smell of his breath. You know what I'm saying? So,
Right.
Or the smell of his feet.
Or that he's not that
the smell of
intelligent.
his feet,
Or he's
yeah.
not that intelligent. Have you noticed
Right.
sometimes you can meet a fine brother and he be like dumber than a box of rocks, and you be like, but I'm quite sure it goes both ways with me
It
too.
definitely go both
Or
ways.
you can
Yeah.
meet a man that you think is extremely intelligent. But then once you really get to know him, this just happened to me recently. I reconnected with somebody from my past. And I thought he was extremely intelligent because he was a millionaire and he had all these great things going on. But 3 months into, I realized that he was a fucking narcissist and an egotistic maniac.
The narcissist.
But the penis was good.
Nobody
Well,
asked all that.
sex. We didn't have sex. We didn't get to that.
Hold on. Wait. Could be.
That was only 3 months in.
Right.
Yeah, y'all act like y'all don't be putting out on the first
Nah, boo.
week.
You
It
sound
ain't-
crazy.
Well, the thing was, we were long distance. He stayed
Oh, okay.
Oh,
in
okay.
a totally different state. So if he was here in Michigan, then
I'm
maybe.
about to say she would have put it out. She would have laid that boy on the table.
And I
but
probably would have let him,
Yeah, but with smelling the breath, he can't go down on her now.
She got to protect herself.
so like, what kind of red flags did he start exhibiting to let you know that he wasn't intelligent? Well, what kind of things happened that you found out like, oh, he dumber than the box? Not dumber than the box of rocks, but
Well, it wasn't that he was stupid. He's still intelligent. I'm not going to take that from him.
Right.
But I
he got $1
realized,
million. He know how to do something.
yeah, I just realized that he was a narcissist. He had been married twice. They didn't work out. He was looking to get married again. But he was a closed-minded person. He wanted control.
Well, the truth of the matter is when you find men like that, 9 times out of 10 they was hurt, and they looking to control so they don't get hurt again. And we have to look at it like that. Men, I don't want to say delicate flowers because it sounds like pussyish, but I will.
You can't have a delicate side though, emotionally.
But men are very delicate in a sense, emotionally, and we're not allowed to express that part of us. And
But
that's
you
why
guys are, and that's the problem.
Yeah.
You guys think that you should follow up your emotions and live as robots, and you shouldn't.
No, you're absolutely right. That's what
and
we
we
got.
want to love you through that.
Yeah.
You know, as a woman, you want to love a man, not his. You know, like when you care about somebody you're in a relationship, you want to see that side of them because you want to share that side of you. You want, hey, let's cry together.
Very,
you know,
very true. That's why you got a show called Girth that comes on every Tuesday at night at 9:30 p.m. on podcasting. It's called Girth, and it's a play off of words because we have thick skin.
Yeah.
Thick skin and delicate hearts.
I like that. That should be all of
No, our tagline is Girth with a twist of lime. Stop it. All right, then. Thank you, Kabibi. Thank you for giving us a call. I'm glad
No problem. Anytime, guys.
So Kabibi, is there a meaning behind your name, Kabibi?
Yes. So, Kabibi means little lady, and that's the name that my parents was going to name me before I was born.
Okay.
So I just changed it on Facebook, just messing around. Actually, giving people a chance not to find me through my real name.
I know that's right. 'Cause I had to
Going
look you
under the radar for a minute.
I had to look you up because you fine as hell. How you doing, baby? What you doing?
Thank you. I appreciate it.
All right, I'm not a millionaire, but you can have a baby by me. No, I'm just saying.
Lord Jesus.
All right.
Yeah.
That was actually a good
Have a blessed day. Thank you for calling in.
Anytime.
Thank you.
Kabibi be like, I hate him. I hate Miles.
Yeah, because don't what you doing her to death.
You got me impregnated.
Brittany says that she's still in a honeymoon phase with flaming hot Cheetos. Ooh.
That's crazy.
I
that's
used
a little
to
hot
be
back
flaming
there.
hot Cheetos, but then I switched it over to hot fries. Hot fries is my to-go.
No, it should be none of that should be on none of y'all list.
Don't it? When
Right.
it don't burn
Let's
when you
take
go
it
boo
off.
boo. It seems like it would burn.
If you use yuca, you could be like, hell no.
Hell to
No,
the no.
no.
It'd be like, no. It says here the honeymoon phase I think it says communication and bonding is a honeymoon phase in relationship. It's a time of deep connection where couples learn about each other. So when you're first learning about each other, that is a honeymoon phase because you're telling each other your best parts of each other and your best experiences.
Toxic Tone say, what up, though? What up, though, Tone?
Hey, Tom. Good morning.
I can agree to a certain degree. And Tone, fragile. Okay, men are fragile. Pussy!
Richard said a good one. Richard said that some people have a honeymoon stage attending a church. They come in fresh, wanting to do everything, and then they bump into some people there that make them want to slow their involvement and participation.
That's when you find out that the pastor's messing with the first lady's cousin.
You found out a lot of stuff that's
or when people are super religious.
Yeah,
in a church, when you go to church, you go there. I know that you got to go there for the right reasons, which is to have a relationship with God, because you are in a whole place with a whole lot of people who are flawed, who are broken, and who are imperfect. But all of you are there seeking and searching for that higher power to, work things out and to find what you need to find. So it's hard because a lot of people do leave church because of church hurt, because of people in the church. And it's sad because you're always whenever you go to church, it's going to be full of imperfect people.
Yeah,
and somebody is always going to offend you or do something. So that's that's also some internal work that you have to do within yourself, is to not be so easily offended and know that you are not there for the creature, but for the creator.
Yeah, I really feel like that. People will make you stop going to church. Because I didn't like how such and such said this to me, or how they look, or whatever the case may be, and it will stop a person from going.
It will.
I was on the honeymoon stage going to church all the time. I used to love going to church, right? Mm-hmm. But I'm going to tell you what I don't love no more is Facebook, because I'm sitting up here wondering, how did all these people keep coming on a thing, but it's a white woman. I'm on the wrong damn page. I'm sorry.
Lord.
That's what I said, it'd be your algorithm.
Shut up.
We don't deal with that.
Basically, Brittany says, nope, I don't eat them like that. But basically, the phase ends when the work begins. All right.
I can agree with that. When real life stuff happens and when you actually figure out who a person is, that's when a honeymoon phase stops. Because it's like, okay, all the cute stuff is out there.
How do you deal with this?
How? And you're in a different season with that person at that time, right?
And then also, do people run away when you tell? I'm a realist.
What?
I'm a realist.
Okay,
so
there you go.
I like talking to people about things that are really going on with me.
Yeah.
Because I feel like you should, not saying that you should overwhelm a person when you first meet them, but be real about what you're going through
So
and what
you would
you're
say
talking
you're an
about.
open book.
Yeah, I'm pretty open. Yeah.
How early?
I think it's like baby steps in a way. You know, like go to A. Okay, now you can handle A. Let's go to B. Okay, then you can handle C. You can't give everybody A through Z on the first date or all at one time. You will overwhelm them because it's like you can't just take your whole life and dump it in their lap. You gotta get to know them, get to know what they're interested in, because you might not even be with them that long and you done told them all your business and then they going out in the streets like, oh, she crazy. And it's not necessarily that she's crazy. You just didn't have the capacity to handle the things that she was telling you.
Well, no, she could be crazy too.
She could be, but he can also not have the capacity to handle the things because she told him too much.
I feel like crazy seek out crazy.
I'm gonna tell you how crazy I was.
Attract crazy.
You see what I'm saying? So it's like,
I'm gonna tell you how crazy it was. I guess I dozed off because I looked over. I thought it was a man sitting there, crumped over, but it's her jacket. And I don't know if you can see. I looked up like, what the hell?
Oh no, that's what the face was for. I thought you was saying like she ain't see me do this. I was like, I didn't see.
Hey, look, I guess I dozed off real quick, man. I look over, like it looked like a man over there. Like
that's
that.
how it be when you be asleep and your stuff be hanging up. You be like, is that a?
Let me
and
tell
it be
you
dark.
Or what about if it's hanging on the door?
You see what I'm
I
saying?
did
You
happen to
be
me
like-
one time. Girl, I almost died. I had a big old robe, but it was hanging on the door.
So,
Yes.
I woke up and I was like,
Thinking it's a person.
Hey, look, I would like to say this. Shout out to Claudia. But me and her was kicking it, right? And so I went over to the Smash, and she told me how she's single, right? And then, I look up, and she got these big-ass suit jackets hanging on the back of this damn door.
The suit jacket.
And at this time, I'm a big dude myself. I was like 300 pounds at this time.
So you know.
And then I said, who the hell jackets is this?
You asked?
Hell yeah.
In the middle of the ooh.
First of all, I'm over her house, and I don't go over no woman's house.
That's what I'm saying. So in the middle of the ooh, that's
in the middle of the ooh, I had
he
to.
said
man.
mid-stroke. He like, what?
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
I said, hey, what's up with that? She said, oh, stop, keep going. That's my ex stuff. I said, when he coming to get that
she was
shit?
pushing her feet. Not you want her to get her ex stuff out of her house.
I need to know, was he coming tonight?
If it's hanging on the back of the door, he wouldn't know he was still there.
Said I was very much present.
Then she told me the truth. She's like, I ain't gonna lie, he was out of town, but I ain't want you to stop because I know you would have just left, and I would have just left.
Got a blast. So how did you feel after? Was that the honeymoon phase over for that?
Definitely the honeymoon phase was over.
It's like you can't even be real.
I don't like when
she
the
just
woman.
she just wanted something.
Yeah, because you can't even be real and we not together. So what you gonna do when we together?
Because women will lie. Women
will lie and get men killed. That's why
true.
men don't go over women's houses a lot of times because they like, nah.
I said this yesterday. It's two people get you killed: a lying woman and a lying ass child.
Yeah.
Or a miscommunicated child. Or misunderstood child. Children and women will get you killed. For real.
Should a man get you killed too? Because he been like, I'm not with anybody, and then he got a crazy wife at home, and then she came and blew up your house, busted out the window.
Calvin Deal said many aren't given the room to do so. Oh yeah, when he's talking about emotional availability.
That's true, but I feel like even when people do have that village or that space, they still don't because it's that not wanting to lose their masculinity. But
and you got to listen, man.
You got to pick and choose who you can share yourself with.
Very true. I mean, that's in any and everything that you do because you don't want to never be around the wrong people. You know what I mean? Like, again, when we did the thing at Starters for my birthday, I really appreciated that I could be I'm always going to be myself, but I could really appreciate that people let me be who I am.
The freedom. It's freedom when you are honest with yourself and you are who you are.
Yeah. I think people be lying. They be that representative shit you talking about. They be showing up.
I think don't be in a honeymoon phase with yourself.
That's a good one.
And when I say that, be real. You know, sometimes you can be in a honeymoon phase with yourself. You could be like, oh, this is something like, say for instance, you move somewhere where people don't know you and you're pretending to be this and pretending to be that. Be real with yourself because the real you gonna come out. You can't run from yourself. You can move across the world. You can change everything about yourself, but you can't run from you.
I learned the lesson by watching people get these veneers.
Oh God.
Fake hair, right? Because I'm wondering why they can't hardly talk to what's up, dog, you okay?
They have to get adjusted to their new mouth.
Right, I'm like,
have a mouthful of moo boo hoo hoo.
Yeah.
looking like little iPhone chargers that's stuck in their mouth.
It's weird because some people's veneers are real big. They look like horses.
They
You
do
be like,
big,
oh
yeah.
my God, your teeth too big, and they can't take them out.
Yeah, it's giving extendo.
Yeah. Veneers. You know what I think is disgusting? Grills. When the people have them grills, your breath be stinking. You be having them that metal.
I witnessed a lot of people.
But no,
wrestling
you
with
know
them
who had a
grills.
grill and teeth are beautiful?
Who?
Plies.
Yeah.
Oh,
No,
Girl, you
my
see
God.
that?
Plies got veneers, man.
No, Plies don't have
Don't
veneers.
veneers, I'm telling you.
No, they not. Plies had
Now
a
you
grill.
gonna tell me. I'm Plies. That's Plies.
When he took them off, when he smiled, I said, "Oh my God, his teeth are beautiful." And I didn't expect that to
Them
be
not
up
that
under the
man teeth.
grill.
That's not that man teeth.
Them veneers, them not veneers.
Them veneers.
Well, nowadays you can't tell. You can tell they are veneers because they be super white. Your teeth are not naturally white.
Yeah.
Teeth is the color of bone. Teeth are the color of
I started
bone.
rubbing my knees.
Look at she's like, damn,
oh,
it was a nice looking teeth, but bones on my knees.
Like, oh my God.
Hands on your knees. Hands on your
Yeah,
knees.
but no, his teeth were pretty nice.
But
They
my
didn't-
thing
they
is-
didn't like veneers to me.
My thing is, we got to learn to embrace who we are and stop trying to be what we not.
Mm-hmm.
Cause it's like, cause a lot of people getting the veneers, they only last for so long too.
That's true. But here's the thing: I feel like in society don't let you be who you truly are. That's why I feel like a lot of people try to, hide behind or, don't put out there who they really are. I feel like that's why, because the space, kind of like how Kevin was saying, you don't have a space to really do that, right? And then when you do kind of open up and express yourself, you get all this backlash or judgment or whatever the case may be.
I started to start cussing. At this point in life, I don't care.
Yeah.
I am so tired of. I accept me. God accepts me.
Yeah.
And as long as God accepts me and I accept me, I don't need nobody else to accept me.
At the end of
because
the day.
at the end of the day, all I have is me. I came in this world by myself. I'm going to leave by myself. So however I choose to wear my hair, whatever clothes I want to wear, I have to do things that are pleasing to me because at the end of the day, nobody else's opinion of me matters.
Yes.
So I'm going to be a good person. I'm going to be true to myself and all that. That's why I just keep to myself about my life and the things that I do. And a lot of people be like, well, why don't you tell? You should tell everybody. That's the good thing and the bad thing about social media.
Yeah.
Is because you, with social media, it's a whole thing full of pretenders.
Yeah, they think just because you're not posting it, then it's not happening.
Right. Because my life is happening. I don't have to post for anything for anybody to
Steady
like. I
motion.
like me.
Most
My
definitely.
circle of people like me. My life is real. I don't have to post what I'm going through because it's really none of your business.
Yeah. And a lot of people on Facebook, you really don't know. They be friends of friends.
And
like if you actually sit down and be like, hey, how many of these people I actually know? They be friends of friends
that I talk to.
or people that you went to school with years ago. And I'm hoping that they not the same person that you went to school with. So obviously you don't know them either.
I love having lunches. I love those midnight conversations on the phone with somebody that I may not have talked to in forever, but when you get on the phone with them, it's like you never stop talking to them in the first place. So I don't live a fake life. I live my real life, and my real life doesn't have to be explained, and it doesn't have to be exposed.
Ooh,
That's a good answer.
that's it. That's all.
I mean, you just wrapped it up. We can end the whole
Look,
conversation.
that'll do it.
No,
Honeymoon.
but talk to Tone. Tone has said basically honeymooners phase go through with this Facebook shit. True.
It is. It is. That's why people be needing to do cleanses from Facebook because they get so caught up in just, the honeymoon or the funny stuff or, talking about people. It's body shaming and different jokes. And sometimes that's a lot to take in. So you really just need a detox.
Yeah,
from
because
that.
we are all fearfully and wonderfully made. God didn't make us all the same size. He made us a beautiful array of shapes, sizes, and colors for a reason.
Yeah.
It would be boring if we were all sitting here and we look like clones.
Looking the same.
So that's what trips me out about the ant people. And you know who I'm talking about. They want to be clones. Everybody don't like a big butt. Some people like a little butt. Some men just want your butt.
Yeah, okay.
I ain't trying to be,
Say
you know what I'm
big,
saying?
small,
Your butt.
and different. Just yours.
Right. Yours. Natural. I had a male friend I was talking to one day, and I was like, and he was like, I like to touch a woman and she's soft. I like when I hug my wife and her boobs come up against me and they're soft. They're not hard.
Yeah.
A lot of people, when they get, they are aesthetically pleasing physically to look at, but their booties are hard. Their breasts are hard. And sometimes when you get a tummy tuck, your stomach is hard. He was like, I like laying my head on my wife's stomach. It's like my own personal pillow. I like the softness of a woman. A woman was meant to be soft. God made us that way for a reason.
I think women don't understand that when they start doing that, they start cutting time out of their life. Because anytime you get cut, right, people don't understand.
Surgery.
Start going through surgeries. The healing process take away your life process.
I never thought about that.
Yeah.
Because in some way, shape, or form, you become,
It take a lot of energy to heal, a lot of cells to heal, a lot of life force.
Yes.
To heal.
And I learned that there's nothing wrong with a little foompa. I like the foompa.
It's a pillow.
No, it's not a pillow. I use it as a cap, as a hat.
It's a hood.
Yup.
It's just keeping everything
hood.
warm.
It's definitely a hood. It go right here.
I can't stand
So I'm just saying, there's nothing wrong with a fupa. There's nothing wrong with a person having a natural body. You know what I mean? Love you.
I feel like we need to start normalizing that again.
Yeah,
Because so
natural-
many people don't, but they say that's what they want, but go and look at it and attract the opposite, though.
I mean, you can look all you want to. Like, I love beautiful things. I love beautiful car, but I'm not going to pay my money for a $180,000 car. I like a Rolls Royce, right?
But you can rent a Rolls Royce and drive around in it for a little while and give it back.
And then lie to people. So yeah, man, just put it up for the summer.
Now your ass put it back at the rental place.
Right. Like,
Back on the lot.
This is your brother's.
I'm gonna tell you, and Tone gonna remember this.
But that's smart, though.
It was a honeymooner phase going around with people talking about they got Bentleys and they was renting them out of Florida, and they wasn't even the year because most people wasn't used to a Bentley, but you could tell by the headlights they wasn't that year. You know what I mean? I think it was like roughly like 2005. People was riding around with them, but they was riding in the 2000s. You know what I mean? Because who really had Bentleys? So,
Boo,
But it was
a
$1,500.
car got 4 wheels and some heat. They all get you to where you gotta go as long as keep me cool in the summer.
We're not gonna do this. No, we're not gonna fake like shit. No, it's
Well,
a
I ain't gonna
difference.
drive no shit car, but I'm just saying.
No, I drive a used car, and I get jealous when somebody just told me they got steering wheels that's heated now. Kind of pissed me off. And then I don't got no heated seats in my car.
I do. Booty heat.
See, that's
Nothing
what I
like
mean.
it.
I mean, but mine is also 2011.
That's all right, but if
It's
you
all
want,
right.
but if you want booty heat, all you gotta do is go
A
online.
booty what?
Booty heat. That's
Okay,
what
that
I
was
call
just
it.
said
Heated
booty
seat.
heat.
Get you a heated little thing for your car.
Yeah, you could get a heated seat cover for your car and be good. It's so many ways, but my thing is, do you?
I know that's
Because
right.
your booty might get hot. You might not want booty
Exactly.
heat. Whatever your car do,
I ain't gonna lie.
it does.
I like
It
my
does.
booty
That's
heat.
it.
I like my booty heat.
But see, I got a question for you. Don't you get everywhere you need to go?
Yeah, all day.
Okay,
That's
but
all.
I'm grateful. God,
Yes.
God already know I'm grateful.
Yes.
that's all
That's
that
it,
matters.
that's
And
all.
and that, what they say, the comparison is the thief of joy. So we just
I've
have to
been
be
hearing that literally
content
so much lately.
in what we have. Like when I got my car, I have always driven a Jeep. I've had a Jeep for years, but when my Jeep broke down, I went to the car dealership that day and picked out a car and went back and got it the next day. I didn't even shop around for it. And then a couple weeks ago, I was driving. I was like, dang, I should have got a Jeep. I could have got a Jeep. But in my mind, my car broke down. I ain't had time. I didn't feel like going around searching. It was something that happened all of a sudden.
Yeah.
So I got my car. So shout out to my Chevy. I love my car. Thank you, Lord, that I could afford a car, that I could go to a dealership, walk in, pick out a car, and get a car.
Yes.
And I love my car. I was like, this is my little scooter boo for now. And then I'll get something else later. But I like I really like it. It's good on gas. I'm like, I'm enjoying this because when I had my Jeep, that mud was guzzling like a bug.
And it makes you look at and appreciate things differently.
I appreciate.
I like. Do Jeeps come in girls? The way that sound sounded.
Girl, I knew he was coming.
I know. I forgot who I was around.
I knew he was coming.
There's nothing wrong with a go.
I can't stand him.
Right, so no, I really get it. It makes you look at and appreciate things differently because you're like, hey, it's not a luxury car that I'm trying to do just as long as I'm getting to point A and point B.
I like what Calvin said. He said a woman's attractiveness to a man is in what's already been given, not what's added. Ooh. Thank you.
She read it in her operator voice.
Right.
You know,
Cal, call in. That was a good point.
If y'all have noticed, I've had a lot of different hairstyles.
Same.
I've had braids. I have this. I have that. The other week I had got my hair done. It was boom, boom, boom. The other week. And Friday, I'm just gonna be real with that. I was going through something. There was some stuff going on in my life, and I'm tired. I went to get my hair done, and I told her, cut that shit off. I've had long hair all my life. Cut it off. So I got me a cute little bob, but I feel freaking free. I wanted her to cut it all the way off. I was like, give me a pixie. She was like, I ain't doing that.
I know, that's right. Your hair too big for a pixie.
Don't do that. No. I feel like Kim would look nice.
It's not too big. It's not. But because I might come in here next week. But my point is, I feel free. Because I ain't got to get nothing and try to dig and try to scratch. I can touch my scalp. I feel freaking free. And when I wake up in the morning and I look crazy, it's okay. I ain't wearing no cap.
Yeah.
I ain't tying up nothing. I'm tired of all of that. I have worn braids. I've worn this. I've worn that. Women, I ain't trying to tell nobody what to do because I like everything. But if I did get a wig, I'll get me a glueless one and put it on where I can take it off. But I can't stand nothing in my head.
Those are convenient.
I can't.
Okay. Well, she's not going to go through the honeymoon stage on that one.
I feel free, y'all. It is women. I ain't trying to talk about nobody. But I'm going to say this. You will feel so free if you don't have all that stuff in your head. I remember being younger and I love seeing the afros and just everybody expressing themselves differently. Hair is an expression. I ain't knocking it because when next week I might change my mind and might want me a ponytail. And in that event, I'm going to do what I want to do. Yeah. But all I'm saying to you is be free to express yourself. Be free to be you, and however you feel comfortable, that's what you do. And don't worry about what nobody else saying.
Right. Yeah,
but women learn to get the proper undergarments. I need to say that though.
That's still a thing.
That's still a thing.
Because people are wearing colored undergarments with white. So it's definitely.
We got a caller.
Caller, state your name.
How y'all doing?
Good morning, y'all.
Well, that sound like he laying down like.
Get up! No, I'm just kidding.
No, I ain't laying down today.
I knew you was yesterday.
Nice voice. What's up?
Appreciate it. No, I just wanted to say, like Tone put it down there though, but like the natural beauty is where the win at, man. Like, what's your name, sweetheart? Cam?
Cam?
Cameron.
Cam. Yeah.
Yeah, that bob and them braces doing just fine.
Thank you.
That was cutie.
It's doing just fine. You know what I'm saying?
One thing I like about you, man, you do not mind shooting the shot. I'm gonna call your ass NBA because you do not mind shooting a fucking shot, bro.
I ain't shot none.
He just made a comment. I appreciate that.
That's all. When they deserve, I give it to them.
All right.
That's what's up, Cal.
Cal is a good guy. He better than me.
It don't take much. No, I'm just playing.
But yeah, natural definitely for the win, though. That's it.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Because like I said, I'm just tired. It is so much, man. Do you know, when I sat down and thought about how much money I have spent in the last 6 months
I want to talk about it.
on hair.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
Braid, and then me, I'll get my hair braided, and then the next week I don't like it no more. I take it down. So you done sat in that chair for 8 damn hours, got your hair braided, paid them $200 plus, and then you bought the hair.
Yeah. Don't add no
Beauty supply for the win.
Yeah.
You open up a beauty supply, you winning because
put together a hair documentary.
oh, that would be good. You hear that, Mom?
That'll be fire.
Yeah, Chris Rock already did it. Black women with
We don't care about
about
Chris
the
Rock
city,
for
just the city.
us. For us's.
Bring the city out.
Yeah, because we the hair capital. I don't care what nobody say. They can say whatever. Detroit, my sister live in Alabama. She went to get her hair cut. She was like, I need to go back to home to get my hair cut. Because they messed her hair up. She was like, everybody can't cut hair like people. And then most of the big stylists in Atlanta are from Detroit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know a young lady who come here from DC
To get her hair done.
once a month
Nice, Tony.
to get her hair done.
Yeah.
Good morning, Miss Stephanie.
All right, then, Cal. Thank you for checking us
Thank
out,
you,
brother.
Cal.
Y'all take it easy.
Hey, if you can, Cal, if you can, go to YouTube, brother, and subscribe to the Rise and Grind Morning Show.
I already posted you on Facebook and on Threads, man. And on
Now,
subscribe,
Cal be
man.
supporting
Talking
too.
about-
Thank
Appreciate
you,
you,
Cal.
brother.
Cal up there with Miss Rhea when it comes to support.
And also, please support me
Appreciate
again on
you.
Respectfully Speaking.
Yes.
And my government is Cameron Kimball. So I am I'm an actress as well. So I would appreciate your support.
For sure, I got you.
Thank you so much. You have a blessed day, Mr. Calvin. You made my day. Thank you so much.
You too.
Oh, that's cutie.
No, I just compliment the woman. You know what I'm saying?
No,
I
because
just talked to her.
it's hard. It's hard in life to be you, and for somebody to appreciate you for you. Because a lot of and it's a good thing. It's not a bad thing. It's a good thing, and it's appreciated. Like I appreciate my Shan. I think Shan is the prettiest, most beautifulest.
Thank
the
you.
beautifulest is she is so pretty. Her
Thank
spirit, her heart.
Thank you.
She beautiful on the outside, the inside, on every side. Go,
appreciate
Shan.
it.
I gotta ask one of them boyfriends if she cool in the inside.
right.
Listen, hey, y'all, give us a call 810-560-0000.
and we're not doing
That is so funny.
0658. Not because I'm talking about inside of her heart. Y'all nasty.
Way to clean it up.
Y'all
Clean it up. I didn't say nothing. I just said.
Y'all just nasty thinking. That's all.
But yes.
Dirty minded.
She's a
fuckers.
beautiful person, and even Miles is a beautiful person. He act like
Thank
he's
you.
a piece of crud, but he's really not. He's very
Yeah,
sweet
Miles
and
is a
gentle.
cool person if you know him.
Yes, because when I first met Miles, I was like, oh my God, because I didn't know him.
Yeah.
But once I got to know him, I was like, he is a really wonderful person
Thank
with
you,
a great
sweet.
heart.
Yes.
Yeah,
I know
Just
that.
don't mess him over.
No.
Don't
the
mess him
one.
over.
That's the one.
Be good to him and he'll be good to you.
Yes.
Because he is a good
That's
person.
such a Scorpio
And
vibe.
yeah.
You be good to us, we'll give you the world.
Yeah.
If I could give you the word,
I'll give. Anyway, so
I'll give you everything.
I'm gonna tell you one thing. I got a honeymoon phase going on with Sweeter Than Honey over there on East 9 Mile.
I heard
ain't
about that.
I'm not gonna lie. She got this pistachio ice cream that be ooh,
And you didn't bring us none.
take my soul.
I was mad this morning when he said he was on the Mason show with the Sweeter Than Honey. I'm like, you ain't bring us no baked
samples?
goods.
No, they was all for Mason. And Mason, she make this corned beef breakfast sandwich that's incredible.
Oh, okay.
Can you bring us one next week? We would love you forever.
No, she
Go to the east side.
Maybe have
That's
her.
the best
Maybe we
part.
have her to come on.
Is it on the east side? Oh yeah, girl, come, but you gonna come on the third. Whatever day she coming, I'm coming.
He's like, I'm here. So
So I'm gonna call. I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna be a guest that day. I'm gonna be on the show that morning.
right.
Give me a sandwich.
Hey, y'all, don't forget, this Sunday we doing Pitch Pod. If you're interested and want to be a host of a podcast, come in. Let us see what you got. If you have any podcast ideas, let's see what you got. Let's put it on the floor. If you want to sign an NDA, that's fine. We ain't trying to steal none of your corny
No,
ideas.
we got so many ideas over here right now.
Right, we not
We
worried
can give
about
you
that.
some ideas, so
Right.
you can come and sign an NDA. And if you need help with structuring a podcast, we'd be more than happy to have a meeting with you
Most
for a
of them.
small consultation fee.
What Cam said.
Yeah.
No, because and I say that, and I'm not trying to be ugly. Being a producer of a show, it costs. When you got ideas and different things, and right now, Podcastic is the place to be. We have a wealth of information, a wealth of knowledge, and come in and have a meeting with Miles and let us get you on your way to a podcast heaven here at Podcastic.
Don't get me wrong, it's not just Miles. You got to meet with Shanny, us, whoever you want.
Us is whoever you want to, because it's, people think you can just sit here and get in front of a microphone and talk. No, you need to do research. It's stuff too. We go to different conferences around the country, so we can hone our skills and to also be around our fellow podcasters and things of that nature. So it's not just sitting here doing this. It's so much more to it. Learn the information, because learning is earning.
Yes, and as you see, I hold my hands in a very intellectual manner. I'm giving all praises. I'm giving all praises due. Alhamdulillah. Anyway,
thank you, Jesus.
Mm-hmm. Same thing.
Yeah.
So
same difference.
One of my honeymoon phases.
It's a honeymoon.
It's a honeymoon phase when you podcasting.
Almost definitely.
Because sometimes you'll get on here and you be like, "Oh, it's cool." And then you'll commit. Let us break down the honeymoon phase for a podcast. You get on here.
I've been holding it.
You sit, you talk, you in front of the camera, you feeling all good. And then you look at your numbers and you don't have nobody looking at you.
Boom.
So then you want to run away, you want to quit, or you think you're going to just come in and you got to be on time. Things start in a timely fashion. It's like a job. So it's levels to this, and it's structure to it. You may think that you want to do it. Oh, I'm do X, Y, Z, and then a month later you don't want to do it anymore.
Yeah.
You got people who are counting on you.
Ooh.
It's people who are counting on you. If you don't show up, this is a business. It's a problem. So then you think that you can pop in, pop out, and
whenever you want to.
Whenever you want to, you can't do that. It's called a schedule. It's called communication.
Yes.
So in the podcasting world, there's a honeymoon phase where people think that they can just pop in, pop out, and treat it like it's a club. It's not a club. No, it's serious business. And so with that being said, communication is key to everything in life. You have to communicate with the people you are working with. Let them know what's going on in your life, because life does happen. But if you don't communicate, we don't know, and your cousin can't come and tell us. We can't go phone a friend. Ain't nobody gonna come looking for you.
True.
You gotta talk to the source and let people know what's going on with you. So with podcasting, it can be a honeymoon phase because you think it's fun, but it's work.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I got hit with that honeymoon phase with podcasting. After year 2, I was like, "Shit, I need somebody." I don't know if I'm coming in tomorrow. I think I missed one day, going into year 3, right? And I felt so bad. But when I woke up, I was like, "Thank you, Jesus." And I could do a rerun. I'm like, we could just rebroadcast. Oh, yes. Okay.
I mean, because it's hard. Because, like, when the weather was bad here, we had to do some rebroadcasting.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, things happen. You may have to travel. You got life going on. But you make arrangements and you communicate. The worst thing you can do as a podcaster is not communicate with your engineer and with the powers that be. You got to talk and say, this is what's going on with me. They will give you grace, mercy, favor, all of that. But if you don't say nothing, you can't get no grace, no mercy, and sure as hell can't get no favor.
And I ain't gonna lie, I almost fell out the honeymoon phase the day it snowed in December of 2020. And everybody had an excuse. And then it got to like 9:06. I got like 3 phone calls. Sean P, man, where you at? I said, I'm here, but there ain't nobody else here. He said, I understand. All right, then. Have a good day. And then it went to Stephanie Fossick's call. She's like, Miles, why you gonna do it by yourself? I'm like, man, it's just so much work. And then she said, you giving excuses now. She said, and then Miss Carmen called. Miss Carmen was like, Miles. A lot of people depend on us in the morning. I was like, you know what? Yeah. I did it by myself. And that was one of the best podcasts I ever did. I did it all by myself, and I kept it for like 2 hours. So it was
You
dope.
held it down. And
Yeah.
I to Stephanie, my baby sister, I love her. Stephanie is such a jewel, and we will be having you on this show real soon. So I will be reaching out again because I have talked to you already. Because
even when she's came on,
yeah,
got good spirit,
she's
good
everything. She's a beautiful person, and I think that's the key to here at Podcastic. We have a lot of beautiful, creative souls who move in harmony.
Yes.
And we don't have no mess. Everything is just wonderful and love. All you have to do is communicate. Communicate. And that's what we're doing. Tony Black says he's definitely had the honeymoon phase with podcasting, but one thing for sure, Miles won't let him separate too much. And he appreciates him for that.
Miles be
Amen.
seeing a vision for other people that they don't even see for themselves.
Yeah.
Yet. So shout out to you, Miles, for pushing people.
Thank you.
And it takes a strong individual though too, because when a person don't want to do something, they're gonna be resistful. They're gonna be combative. They're gonna fight you a little bit on it. But the fact that he's able to look past that and be like, okay, well, they're gonna do it when they ready. It speaks volumes.
Shout out to Shan. Shout out to Shan for being resistant.
What up?
What up, though?
What up,
Tom?
What's the deal? I just real quick. I had the same honeymoon phase with the podcasting, and I just wanted to shout out Doc, because if it wasn't for him, I probably wouldn't have came back, because I was like, I'm straight. But even when I wasn't doing it, he always was reaching out like, man, what you on, man?
Yeah.
He part of the reason I popped back.
That's
I
what's
just
up.
want to give you your flowers, even though you toxic as
Amen.
fuck.
You ain't lying.
Look, say that'll do it.
Hey, look, Tone, we are both toxic individuals.
That's why y'all friends.
I'd be like,
Listen.
no, you more than.
Hey, look, I'm gonna do y'all one better. He like a long lost uncle. I've been fucking with this man before he even knew I existed.
Wow.
He know I ain't lying. I
Right.
tell him that all the time.
Yeah, but he do. He said that. But listen, you toxic as hell. That's why your name is Toxic. He got a shirt to say
See, but
Toxic,
this the
though.
thing.
I
See,
know,
look,
and he trying to
even-
project
I
that on
just-
me.
I
love
just
you
called
too,
in. I just called in to get this man some motherfucking flowers.
So you
and
can't
now-
even do that.
And then he gonna mess it up. Why you trying to mess it up? Leave him alone.
Okay. You know what, Miles?
What
You
it
go
is?
to hell. Let me finish watching the show.
All right, then, bro. Thank you very
Thanks,
much.
Tom.
Hey, I'm about to go to hell. I'll be right back.
But I am gonna say, a person has pushed me in podcasting. First of all, I was invited on some shows. And so I came to the show and I met Miles. I was like, he is crazy. And then I kept getting invited on different shows. And then I kind of had walked away from it. And then Nicole Nims, thank you, baby.
Hey,
Lip gloss. She not on here, but she was the one that was like invited me on a podcast, and I kind of was like, okay, I came, and then I just kept coming because we were doing what's the one, Switchplay TV.
Yeah.
And I just kept coming, had fun with everybody, and then kept coming, and I've been coming ever since. So a lot of people be looking at me, they be like, she ain't been doing this long. I've been doing this since 2015. That's when I came. I met Miles, got down with him. My girl Rose Gates, she had a show called The Rosie G Show, and I was on her show, and then I was also on a couple of other people's shows. So it stuck. So, sometimes you can run from your calling because it's uncomfortable. It can be something that you don't really feel like you should be doing. But it's with anything, persistence. Keep on going. Keep coming back, because the things that you say and your platform can be a blessing to other people. So I think that with the honeymoon phase, we have to start in life getting beyond the honeymoon phase, especially when it comes to business. You want to start a new business. Oh, I'm so excited. I got all these ideas. God gave me this vision for this business. And then as soon as it gets hard, you want to run. Soon as it gets challenging, you want to run. But God gave you the vision. Will God give you something that you can't bear? Will God not equip you for every good work, or especially a vision that he's given you? Sometimes you got to put your heels down. You got to gird yourself, and you got to stand still and work through it. And so, we got to get beyond the honeymoon phases when we're dealing with business.
I agree.
Got to get through it.
I totally agree.
I agree. Because that'll cut out the disappointment later when things don't go exactly how they did in the honeymoon phase. So
it's called discipline and consistency. And that's with anything, whether you're in a honeymoon phase, in a relationship, a business, or whatever it is in life, you need discipline and consistency to see things through.
How about discipline, consistency?
Good morning, Kevin.
Pardon?
Discipline, consistency.
Discipline, consistency.
Yep. That's what we need in our life. So listen, y'all, I ain't gonna lie. When it come down to it, I've been through many honeymoon stages, phases, whether it was social media. Music was my biggest honeymoon phase. Mm-hmm. When I start writing music, then I start producing music. And when I start engineering music, producing music.
I'm going to call you do it all. Go on.
Okay, because at this one, it's what don't you do? It would be the better question.
Ain't nothing he can't do.
Well, it's two things I don't do: boys and men.
Because you're a mediapreneur.
I'm the mediapreneur.
The mediapreneur from the D.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. Or Miles with a D.
We need to get. We gotta talk about that.
We're gonna put that after. We're gonna just
Hey, but I'm up here really thinking about Sweet and Honey. What is damn
that corned beef sandwich? That's all I'm thinking about.
No, I'm thinking about that pistachio ice cream, man.
Yeah, so you take a trip to the east side. That's good.
Yeah, I mean it's very good for you.
It's hand packed.
Yes, hand packed.
See, I love hand packed ice cream.
And she got pistachio cheesecake.
Okay.
Where is she located at again? Shout out.
East 9 Mile. I think it's 18850.
East 9. What time does she open?
Now. She open on the weekdays, Monday through Friday. She open from 7 to 7.
We gonna have to. You gonna have? Are you when you coming from the East? Bring us some food, man.
Yeah, road trip.
I don't go to the East no more.
Maybe we can do a show.
We did.
We can do a Rise and Grind morning.
That might be
podcast.
dope. We might can do a live
there,
podcast.
and then we can promote her business and get some taste in. Hey, sister girl.
Okay,
we trying to promote you.
Look, hey friend.
Hey friend. Happy birthday.
How have you been?
Okay, but yeah, no, that's a good idea. I would not be opposed to going to
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Her establishment and. Y'all know.
That would be great, and then we can,
that's a good.
Awesome.
Nice.
We're gonna set that up.
Can put it
the
on
Rise and Grind morning
yeah.
show, and we taste test.
Oh, and we do it on Mondays because they give away free coffee on Mondays. So.
Okay, we'll be there on the Monday, sis.
That's y'all shindig.
So we can do that. Shandy Shandy love the East Side, Lord.
Okay, East Side is the best side.
East Side, East Side.
You have the most fun on the East Side.
East Side keep your palace the same.
You could be free on the East Side. Okay. It might not be no dirt in the front yard, no grass, because they free. They let the kids pray, dig up the grass.
Yeah,
they plant stuff.
Might be 2 houses to a block.
East Side is the best side. I don't care what y'all say.
I ain't mad at it. I think that the East Side has really great people.
Oh, most definitely.
They have the best. They just be chilling.
I spent my adulthood on the East Side. I moved to the East Side when I was 19, and I ain't moved back till I was 43.
Exactly.
I ain't never lived over there, but I had some folks over there. Some of the people that are closest to my heart are East. So
you lived there too?
Yeah.
Yep.
I was dwelling there.
Yeah. It's cool though. Shout out to the
dwellingness. No.
Yeah, maybe Stephanie. Maybe when we go to to do the thing where we're with the coffee and stuff, maybe you can come on that show.
Most definitely.
Yeah. We can have our taste test and talk to you and catch up.
Yeah,
that'd be cool.
And also another one of my favorite coffee places is Detroit Coffee Lodge.
Yes,
that's on Miss Tika. Shout out to Miss Tika.
We have so many great businesses, small businesses here in Detroit, and we want to support you all.
Well, definitely.
So if you get a chance, email us here at the Rise and Grind Show. Call in, leave it in the comments what your business is, so we can talk to you, have you on the show, and see what your business is about. We want to promote. That's what we're here for, our community.
And also on Tuesday nights, you have Detroit City Deals with Miss Lauren Lewis, which she highlights a lot of businesses. If you want to go to DetroitCityDeals.com, look up whatever type of business you're looking for, and it's a lot of businesses.
She got it. She
definitely. And it's a small. If you have a business, it's only a small fee per month to come on and promote your business. You'll get business. The deal. What's the deal? She done it. She started getting people calling right away.
You see,
right away.
I've been doing this thing.
Ain't
for a
coming
little
about.
bit,
Most
so,
definitely.
Yeah, shout out to.
I think that's very effective.
Most definitely.
Exactly.
I'll let you know, Stephanie, what Monday we gonna go. Stephanie says she's down to go with us on a
please,
Monday.
Miss Stephanie,
that's
we
what's
would love
up.
to have you come.
Of course.
And then Kabibi, yes, gas is definitely cheaper on the east side. If I run,
Not true.
If I don't have gas, I put like $10 in to get to the east side, and then I'm filling up the rest of the east side. Oh, you okay?
Not
They
true.
be having some good
Not
prices.
true.
Nah, if you need, I got that kind.
Okay,
I'll take you to
yeah.
Sam's Club.
Say pull up on me.
Right.
Yeah.
Help a sister out.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna tell you the truth. The cheapest gas is on the west side in Dearborn.
See who's driving there.
Dearborn. So you cross Dearborn.
That's what I'm saying. You got to go all the way to Dearborn. You're
if
going to use the gas that you had to get there. And then you got to drive all the way back with the gas you just filled up.
That's
with.
for you East Siders. But if you here right now where you're at, you can get to Dearborn real quick, straight down Southfield.
And straight down Southfield.
Like 12 minutes.
No, it's not. It's shorter. It's like 9.
That's why I love Baseline Road is the stuff. If you don't know what Baseline Road, 8 Mile is the stuff because 8 Mile goes everywhere.
Take you everywhere.
Everywhere. It'll take you to the moon.
It also take you to hell if you believe. I'll be honest with you because 8 Mile got me in trouble when I was younger.
The police be hot on 8 Mile.
What, going in the wrong part of 8 Mile?
No, just 8 Mile. Once you cross 8 Mile, you
That
are
divide.
really. It shows that you are a Negro.
Yeah, that's what I said. Just be careful.
In Detroit, you a black man or black woman, but when you go across 8 Mile, you are a Negro.
I've never had a problem.
Me either.
Thank
Do you
the
think it's a
Lord.
male thing? Not to be funny, but
No. Look how light your ass is driving down the street.
One thing I can say
Shit.
is the prayers of my mother carry me.
Oh, well, go ahead, praise
And
God.
when I say that, because one thing I pray over myself that I know my mother and my grandmother, they pray over me every day is their hedge of protection and favor. And I think that's something that it should never be a honeymoon phase. Prayer should never be a honeymoon phase because God does hear us when we pray, and prayers work. Period, Pooh.
Yes.
I believe so. So I'm gonna pray that we get out of here on time today. So hey, y'all, give us a call 810-560-0658. 810-560-0658. We want to know what have been your honeymoon phase. We're about to get out of here. We get out of here at 10:59 today.
10:59.
Yeah, because
59.
Cam still got the young man trapped in her trunk. And she just want
have
one.
people checking the parking lot. Like,
She just want one more chance. Biggie.
You silly. But that'll be kind of hard because he's 6'5", so he
like-
wouldn't even fit.
Say,
But
doesn't
okay,
work.
I'm just saying.
Damn, 6'5".
Now, okay, before we get out of here, last few minutes, did y'all ever have a honeymoon phase with music?
Hell yeah.
Well, not you doing music, but just different songs.
I've never had a honeymoon phase with music, and I say that because I like all music. Music is just really a key to the soul, and I think that we should get back to music, the love of music, and loving music when music was real music. Because right now, I don't know what this is.
I ain't gonna tell you, I ain't gonna lie, but I'm gonna tell you this. Kirk Franklin Storm had me on the chokehold, and here's why. Because they were playing it in the titty bar, and it threw me for a loop.
It's the beat. It's the beat.
It threw me for a loop. And it had me on the chokehold because, I was having sex, and then Stump came on.
Did you get
I hope
convicted?
you stopped.
Nope.
He didn't.
I stumped.
But you know what? It don't even matter about a song because whether you having sex or whatever you doing, God there anyway.
No,
People always be trying to hide. Talking about if I do this, and the God don't. He see everything you do
there
anyway.
I'm not gonna lie. I stopped at the part and said, "Come on now, Jesus love you." I was like, "Oh, nah, I gotta pull
He's like,
out."
now I gotta stop.
He
Now
said-
you're done.
He brought up Jesus because you picture Jesus just sitting in the room like,
He was sitting there anyway.
Look,
no, Jesus don't go everywhere. It's God that's everywhere.
He is.
Jesus don't go everywhere. Jesus be like, look, you handle that, pops. I'm not dealing with
I'ma
Miles'
sit this
stuff
one out.
today. He said he was gonna stop and he didn't.
now that'd be the one.
And so
But for grace, for mercy,
Ooh.
look at you. Ooh, look at Honda.
your grace, your grace.
Why are we so unreal?
Shonda drove a Hyundai. Shonda drove a Hyundai.
Shonda Honda Mercedes Benz.
And it's only crazy because if somebody don't really listen to what you say.
They be like,
But one thing that I would never have is a honeymoon phase with anybody in this room.
oh,
I love y'all.
Cutie.
oh, that was cute. Thank you. So you want me?
Keep it real. Keep it real.
You want me with my shirt on or off? Because
On, definitely on.
No?
On.
Okay.
Yeah, I want to traumatize my
Why
eyes.
do you be having to ruin moments?
All the time.
Hey, look, I'm not gonna lie. This younger lady said something to me. I said, "So you want me with my shirt on or shirt off?"
She probably
She
didn't know
looked
what
at me
to
like-
say.
Oh, you give me another one because you have to rap this thing.
Like we in church.
Look. The mint at the bottom of the purse. Here you go, baby.
And another thing, y'all,
Butterscotches are good.
What make your breath stink is medication.
Yeah. You
I
remember
never thought about
you
that.
remember the Weathers?
The caramel weathers.
The weather.
The Weathers, yeah.
I like caramel though. Caramel's good.
I fucked up because Cam. I didn't pour the damn things in
That's
my
fine.
hand.
Don't
That's
matter.
why you can't give people too much.
Shut up.
I don't care. That's what you buying for to eat them. I don't care about that.
All right.
I'm a giver.
Are
I'm
you?
not. Yeah, I'm not funny about
I
that.
see you after the show.
I'm not studying you. I'm going home.
I can't stand. I really can't
To
stand.
your 6'5" husband.
Never blur the
Period.
lines. Never blur the lines.
I
honey.
know that's right. Hey, y'all, thank y'all for joining us today. I love everybody who checked us out. Tino, Tone,
Yes.
Calvin,
Stephanie.
Kabibi, Stephanie.
Yes.
There's a few other people too.
Kevin
Yeah, Kevin who?
Whitfield.
Whitfield.
Oh, I don't care.
and Richard Heath.
Yes.
And Monique Heath.
Yes.
And Richard says Miles is definitely the best at what he does.
Thank you, dear brother. I really
that was a
appreciate
great
that.
way to end that.
All right, on that note, y'all, we out. It's me, Cam, and Shani. Peace. And don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube page, Rise and Grind Morning Show.
And remember-
all one word. Go ahead and remember what.
Rise and grind.
Yeah, you have to remember that because I ain't did it no
Woo,
more.
woo, woo, woo.
Boom.
There you go. I like that woo woo woo.
Yeah. It ate. It did ate.
No. See y'all later, everybody. Y'all be
Bye.
safe.
Peace.
Great
Peace out.
Thursday.
Peace.
Happy Thursday.
Peace.
Rise and grind. Morning show at 9:15 a.m. Monday through Friday. Great conversation, guest appearances. 'Cause you